what's going on?
Hi, we are Mike and Michelle.
Hey, and we're Luvy's Fat Life, the Lovelace family, and we are Anthony Less right now.
Yes.
I think he's upstairs getting in trouble.
Probably.
He probably is. He's counting the Peg and Artie money he's made over the last month or two, and when he found out Peg and Artie's coming on tonight, he's like, darn. He's like, no super chats tonight from them. And I was like, Anthony, that's not right. Don't feel that way. You shouldn't do that. Don't count your money, Anthony. Don't count your money. But we hope you guys are doing well. We are so excited tonight because we got the party coming in. We got Peg and Artie. If you don't know who Peg and Artie are, man, they are so much fun. They are a vital part to the cruising community. Almost every every chat you go into, you see Peg and Artie in there, and they are just so fun. I don't know if you saw them on the Love and Marriage show with Midlife Crazy, but they're in the Lolita Loca chats. I mean, they're in a lot of, the Traveling Gilberts. I mean, you can just go on and on and on, and they're in there, and they're so funny. So you're going to get to meet them tonight, and they're going to be on the Lolita Loca Halloween group cruise. So that's why they're on here tonight. And for the next several weeks, we're going to bring guests on that are going to be on this group cruise with us. And so if you're signed up for that group cruise, come on here and you get to meet some of those that are going to be on the group cruise and meet them in advance. And you'll get to see them in advance here on the show. And so we're going to be bringing some, you don't have to be a creator. If you want to come on here and say hey to everybody, let us know. We'll try to bring you on one of these weeks leading up over the next 5-6 weeks. And say hey to everybody. And if you're part of the Facebook page, let other people know that, hey, come on Luvy's Fat Life, or come watch that show and meet some of the other people that's going to be coming on there. We've had Chris and Laura Barnett on here, and we may try to see if they want to come back on as well. They were real fun when they were on here, but this is all about the Carnival Mardi Gras and what you want to see on there, what you want to do, where you want to eat at. I call it the fat ship instead of the fun ship because I know I'm going to gain some weight. We're trying to lose some weight going into that, but
we're talking about it. We might run out of time for all the restaurants.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everybody says, Mike, don't waste that meal on the Pig and Anchor, but I'm a barbecue guy. I got to do my food review.
We got to try it.
Even if it sucks, I got to tell Guy Fieri, you food sucks, dude. Come to North Carolina. Let us show you how to do a pig right, brother. Then we'll go down to Texas and show you how to do a brisket right. Ain't that right? Yes. Ain't that right? All right, so I want to say this up front. I apologized last week. I even sent a Marco Polo in advance. I sent a Marco Polo out in advance behind the scenes to Miss Brenda and Tom and said, listen, I want to apologize. I want to apologize for this right here. That was it. I'm not going to do that anymore tonight. I got excited last week.
You got a new toy.
I got it. That's it. I'm not going to do it no more.
That's it.
I got excited last week with that, and I apologize because I got a little overboard with it last week. So I do want to apologize for that. It got a little out of hand. I had a new toy last week.
He loves farts, and he loves
I love farting. I like the sound of it. I like the feel of it. I like the sound. Smell of it. I don't like smell of it.
TMI,
I just like it all. I just like everything about it. So, hey, Paul Vons, how you doing? So let's talk more farts. I apologize to them really behind the scenes because the super chats were rolling. I also want to apologize about that. I texted some people behind the scenes. I actually messaged them and said, listen, sorry about that. I know Hani sent one in. Nick sent one in. There was somebody else that sent one in. Vizo sent one in, and I said, hey, I'm sorry.
I truly did not see it.
It skipped down, and I missed telling them thank you, and I missed doing the whole super chat thing. Yes. So I do apologize for that.
We are so appreciative.
I do. Hey, but I did find this last week also, this past week. I have a better laugh for Josh. So listen to this. Is that not better? Is that not better? It's a lot better. It's a lot better laugh for Josh. I mean, you have to admit. Okay. All right. So
he's going to behave now.
I'm going to behave now.
And I will slap his hand.
And I will use this sparingly because I was corrected on the video last week where somebody told me you need to use the fart sparingly. So I will use farts sparingly, and that was the 2 farts for the show. So I've got an Excel spreadsheet now with saying how many farts I can use, and then how much, per super chat, how much is it 1 fart, no farts, and all that for the show. So, all right. So
he's going to behave.
The show has digressed amazingly. Okay. So hope you guys are doing all right. But yeah, we're going to have some fun, but we'll kind of back off a little bit of that. Hey, let's say hey to people in the chat. I see some more people have come in. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. One more day to get through this work week.
Oh, thank goodness.
The chat is jumping around like crazy. We got Miss Nana in the house. How are you doing?
Hi.
Showtime, you are right. Miss Peg and Mr. Artie, so fun. We talked to them for a little while beforehand. They're so cool. I can't wait to get on the Mardi Gras and just hang with people.
I know.
Just hang with my bros, man. Just live that thug life with Artie and Peg, the thug life. Oh, I'm sorry, cruise life. She also police. I can't wait. We talk about that a little bit too. Just Dave in the house. KY Travelers. Tom and Brenda, so awesome. Nana's Hidden Apron. Got it. Man, she's killing that pumpkin spice stuff already. Donuts and cakes and oh man.
Yes, looks so good.
Mike and Betsy from Beach, please. How you doing? Teresa and Ronnie on the Mardi Gras. Gonna be there. Hey Josh, always on the move. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Who else we got? Jennifer, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Holly, how you doing? The Miss Librarian, good hair, always good hair. Ronnie, life is good today. Going to be on at next. Got to check him out next as well. Who else we got in the house? Miss Rhonda B. Hope you're keeping time straight. Just Dave, golden voice, just Dave. Golden voice, just Dave. I'm sorry, I just don't have that voice. He's just got the perfect voice. The Gaylors, how you doing? Still on back order, John. Still on back order. I'm checking it 2 or 3 times a week, brother. We're going to get it to you, I promise you. Spiker, Cindy, Doug, I hope you are doing well. Mr. Anthony had a birthday this week. Happy belated birthday. I think I yelled at you on your Marco Polo as well, but happy belated birthday. 26. He don't look 26, does he?
Wow.
Does not look 26. Tyler, how you doing? Ron Tyler, how you doing, man? Loving your show, man. Man, he's got a great voice too at a young age. A lot of talent. Tyler Show. Go hook him up. Sub to his channel as well. Who else we got in the chat here? Am I missing somebody here? Help me out, Michelle.
No, I don't.
Love this. Hey, Honey, how you doing? Love it, love it, love it. Honey's in the house. And love all this back. Chris, how you doing? Chris and Laura. Chris is in the house. Good to see him. Hope he's feeling a little better. And if I miss anybody, I sure do apologize in advance. And I got a tickle in my throat, and that's not good. Cruise, have we gotten my ticket yet? I don't know. Facebook user, I don't know who that is. Is that Mama Maxine? I don't know. Mama is getting better. People have asked about that. And Betsy says more farts. I agree, Betsy. You can never fart enough.
I can't take that fart machine away from him. I can't do it.
That's not even the fart machine. I mean, that's the fart box. This is the I know.
I can't even reach it over there.
Well, just some things you need to leave alone. Mr. Paul Vines, there's another golden voice. How you doing, Mr. Paul? All right. So, what is going on in your world? I heard some things today. Now, we're not going to get into a lot of politics. I heard some things behind the scenes. I don't watch news anymore, but I'm hearing there's some rumblings now going on today. It was brought up today about something about forcing people to do vaccines. And have you heard any of that today? Michelle's a nurse. Have you heard that?
I was so busy today, I didn't hear anything.
Something about, excuse me, I need a cough drop. Text your son to bring me a cough drop. Maybe somebody in the chat. Oh, I gotta love that name. I've a big one. Come on, really? I've a small one. I've a small one. I've a big one. How you doing? I've a big one. I love that. Got to give an A+ for that name. Traveling with Nick P. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so here we go. We got the thing right here. So Nick P's got it. I heard that employers with over 100 employees will be mandated by the federal government.
Yes.
I'm not going to get into it because this is not the place for it. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I heard.
On Facebook.
I heard that as well. Okay. So, yeah, you're right. So, we're not going to get into name pointings of Republican, Democrat, and all that. But, yeah, I did hear that. And that's going to be interesting to see what that causes to do with the travel community and cruising and all that. I don't think that will really have anything to I don't think that'll go anywhere. I'd be shocked if it did. But
well, we're already mandated to do it anyway.
Yeah, you're a nurse, and my employer forced us to do it. Anybody that was exempt, anybody that was a supervisor level or higher had to do that. And I work in a distribution center, so it's not like we're doctors or nurses or anything like that in the medical field. So I think if that went down to a hourly position in a factory, we're probably 50 to 60% vaccination rate. I don't see people would just quit and not do it. I just don't see that
hard
work.
enough to get employees as it is right now. So yeah, it would really be a mess.
Yeah, and then Chris comes back and says all medical personnel in all healthcare settings.
Yep.
Most of them are doing that anyway, aren't they? I mean, from what you're hearing anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we still got nurses out there protesting, right, with signs and stuff.
I haven't seen them lately, but yes.
They were here recently, right?
We've heard about them having a big walkout.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that was our political corner for the day.
Wow.
Instead of talking about cooking food, which is what I like to do, we talked about political stuff.
Yeah, maybe not a good choice.
Yeah, our ratings just went way down. I just saw we lost like 5 people on the in the chat. All right, so I hear my son coming down the steps, and he's bringing a cough drop. So one other thing that happened today or happened this week, John Hill answered my question. I felt very privileged. A drink. I thought it was a cough drop I was getting.
Well, I couldn't find the cough drops.
Anthony says, I can't find the cough drop. Just be glad you got the tea, green tea. Okay. Anthony, you're right. Just be happy with what you got, Dad.
I think there's some in the bedside table on Dad's side. Okay, I'll look.
Yeah. Thank you, son. I love you. I'll give you the money I'm holding hostage for your trip.
No.
Not anytime soon, but when we go on the trip. So on the bubble excursions or bubble tours, we found out today at John Hill, I asked him a question about the tours on our Mardi Gras cruise coming up. And yesterday I was looking, I didn't notice anywhere where it said anything about bubble tours, but John Hill came back and answered, said, yes, it should say that in the description. I didn't notice it yesterday. I looked at Cozumel, Roatan, Mahogany Bay, and also looked at okay, thank you. So didn't see any. Costa Maya was the other one as well. But this morning I looked and I saw a couple. So
there are 2.
We put them in our cart. So if any of you done Passion Island, it was a catamaran for Passion Island. That was one of them. We put it in our cart. It's like $200 some for 3 of us to go. And the other one was a brand new one called Solymar, SolyMar.
It looks like a resort.
It's a beach resort. Mm-hmm. I noticed that Royal Caribbean has had it going for a little while, and it's brand new on Carnival's website. In fact, it's so brand new, they don't even have pictures up of it. Mm-hmm. But I noticed that Sharon at Seas had put it up in 2017, like a 4-minute video where they had went and just videoed the beach. So we were thinking about booking that one as well. And I talked to Jonathan Short a little bit behind the scenes on what a bubble tour is like. So those are some that we're looking at. So if any of you guys have been on either one of those, let us know what you
any experience would be very helpful to us.
So Beach Please is going to confirm tonight. Thank you, Mike. And if you have not, don't forget, we got, Life is Good Today with Ronnie. And then after that, you got Beach Please tonight. John Hill's going to be on their show, and he's going to reconfirm that tonight with John Hill. That was the answer. Thank you, Mike and Betsy.
We appreciate that so much.
But yeah, I was just glad he answered my question. You know, I am coughing bad. I've got to have something down here going forward. All right. So, all right. I want our guest on here, don't you?
Absolutely.
What is a bubble tour like? I don't know. That's why I need to vlog it.
I have seen reviews where they said that they keep everyone that is non-vaccinated on the bubble tour away from vaccinated people, and you are kind of secluded. And I think there are some people who have been upset because they feel like they got less of a fun time because they were excluded and did not get the whole experience. So to me, I think I'd just be happy to pay my money and go hang out on the beach and snorkel. As long as they give me the beach, snorkel, some food and drink, and I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah, I did talk to Jonathan Short a little bit behind the scenes today, like I said, in the Marco Polo. He said that the one thing he did say was true, that everybody got a green band that is part of the bubble tour. And then when you get off the ship, the tour guide is with you of the bubble tour. And like if it's 10 or 15 people, you all stay together. You walk single, kind of single line to the van or bus, and you get in the bus together or van, and they take you directly to where you're going. You don't visit the port. You don't go to the bathroom or anything like that. You need to go to the bathroom before you go. Then they take you there, and then they drop you off, and they tell you what time to be back at a certain point.
Like punishment.
It's kind of like school grade, you know, and you are like that green band of shame. And then when you go back, it's the same way. You can't go and visit the port or anything. You have to get right back on that same bus or van, and then you drive back in, back, and you can't visit the port area, and then you go straight back on and straight on. Now, in his situation, I think he was saying that they had other family members on there, so they were able to, with their kids, to go back on, and then him and his wife went back offshore and visited the port stuff themselves. But
I'm okay.
I'm okay with that, because the other option is what? You have to stay on the cruise ship. So, I mean, yeah, I'm fine with whatever bubble tour they offer. But
yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. So
all right, let's go.
Let's get our guests in here. All right. Let's bring the party in the house, right? Let's bring the party up in the house here. So we got a little bitty intro for them. We're going to show this intro, and then Peg and Artie's going to be in the house.
What's up, guys?
Oh, that looks so much fun.
How's everyone tonight?
Doing well. You?
Good, very good. Doing well. Good. Can't complain.
The party can start now because we have Peg and Artie here. The party.
So how did y'all get this name?
How did we get the name?
It's always a party with Peg and Artie.
I really don't know if anybody in the chat knows who created it. I mean, it started with Brad and Kim with Midlife Crazy, just making the graphic, and then from there grew,
Yeah, I think it was from Midlife Crazy, and I'm not sure if Brad and Kim did it or somebody just rolled with it after that.
Well, that's a good reputation to have.
Yeah, especially for people who don't drink. We go to
Yes,
sleep at 10
absolutely.
o'clock every night. Yeah, we don't do a whole lot of partying, but it's okay.
So a lot of people in the community, they know you guys, right? You got a reputation that really precedes yourself. And it followed you guys, I think, from up north, right? So can you give everybody a little bit of background about, and yes, honey, it's a plug for you. The Beach Life is right there, dead center between them two. It's perfect product placement. So for $49.99, you can buy the Beach Life pillow back there. Hit the Beach Life. Put your link in here, Honey, if you want to. Go ahead and put your Beach Life link in here for your Zazzle store, and we can buy the Beach Life pillow back there.
How we got that pillow is very puzzling.
Go ahead and let everybody know where you guys are originally from, when you moved down to Florida, and let everybody know a little bit about you guys.
Sure. Well, in 1999, I just got out of a 5-year relationship with a crazy person. Peg was going through a divorce, and we were both happened to be in a Long Island AOL chat room.
Did you say AOL? Did you say AOL?
Yes, AOL chat room. That's how long ago. And we just happened to be chatting back and forth and mentioned where you're from and this and that. And she said she was actually the town over from me where I was, which was kind of cool. So we decided to meet up, and that was it. I told her I keep an eye out when I pull up. I told her I drive a Mustang. I didn't tell her it was a brand new 99 Mustang, but that didn't hurt. You know, with a mug like this, I had to have a 99 Mustang. But that's how we met. And we've been together ever since.
That's awesome.
So, Peg, do you mind telling everybody what you did for a living?
Not at all. I think most people know it. I was a cop for 20 years. On NYPD. I worked there from 84 till 2004, and when we moved to Florida.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, ain't that sweet, Gilberts?
Thank you, Roddy, Teresa.
That's very, very sweet. Thank you, Gilberts. And you know, if you want a fart, I'll throw a fart up for you. But
no more farts. No.
What? Do they want a little? We'll put a little thug life with a little Peg and Artie. Okay, all right. No fart then. Okay.
Misbehaving. I just can't stop him.
Hey, Ruth Todd's come in here and said hey to you guys too. Hey, Ruth, how you doing in here? But thank you again, Teresa and Ronnie, for that. Thank you. We'll add that to Anthony's fund as well.
He's getting quite the funds build up.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to buy a GoPro. I don't think he really wants one, but I'll try to talk him into it. So what year did you say you moved it down to Florida?
2004.
2004. Okay. Yeah. So, cruise ships. Now, you guys love to cruise. I know you said you've been on quite a few cruises. How many total cruises have you been on?
I think I come in at 12 and he's
9.
9
or
10.
9 to 10.
So,
because when we first moved to Florida, for 2 years, she kept begging me to get on a cruise, on a cruise, since we lived so close to a cruise port. And I wanted nothing to do with it. I was one of those ignorant people that never been on a cruise. I thought it was a petri dish of poison. I didn't want to be stuck out in the ocean, bored, not being able to be, this and that. And then I went on the Sovereign of the Seas. And let me tell you, no sooner did that boat pull out of the dock, I was absolutely in love with cruising. I couldn't believe just to sit there and look out at the water. And I mean, it was unbelievable. And it was only a 3-day cruise. So it was a short one. We got back and I immediately jumped on the laptop and started booking cruises. So we haven't stopped since then. We try to go on 1 or 2 a year. We got a little more booked the upcoming year because we were kind of jonesing and, we got some more booked. But yeah, we like to go to a few a year at least, a couple a year.
Yeah, well, we had 4 or 5 that got canceled.
Yeah, so. We had a bunch. So it's like everybody else. But we're really looking forward to this Mardi Gras cruise in 50 days.
Yes.
And I'm so glad other people went ahead of us. We've heard good things. We've heard not so good things. But just like everything else everybody's experience is their own, you know. So I'm going out there with an open mind, and you know, going to deal with whatever protocols they throw at us and make the best of it. That's all you can do.
I guarantee you we're going to have a good time.
Because there's always a party with Peg and Artie.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
we you know, and especially with this community, because we've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of people.
A lot.
And I think, you know, being the Marco Polo and this, you know, live stuff, we kind of like know each other. So when you meet somebody in person for the first time, it's almost like you've known them for a long time, you know, like they're old friends. And that's a really good icebreaker. And, you know, it's fun. So we're really looking forward to cruising with everybody.
And we're looking forward to meet you guys because you are two that we have not met yet.
We look forward to it also.
Yeah, I do. Michelle, she just she doesn't look forward to meeting me every day. I mean, she kind of runs from me now at this point. But we do have a super chat, and I have to hit the super chat. I apologize ahead of time.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Betsy.
And I apologize. It's a request from Betsy. She
You
knows
gotta
where
do
my
it.
heart
You gotta
is.
do it.
You got to do it.
Do you want a wet one or a dry one? I'm going to go with the wet one. All right. Okay. I have to give the people what they want, Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Betsy's top shelf. She deserves a wet one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to make
Only
sure
the best.
we understood that. Okay.
All right, Betsy.
Yeah, we got Rhonda going out. I think the whatevs. I think some of the whatevs are going out before too long too on the Mardi
Yeah.
Gras. So,
We can't wait to hear about their trip and see how much fun they have.
yeah, we got about 30 minutes left. So let's get into Mardi Gras talk.
Okay.
Sure.
So you guys were down. You have your Lolita Loca shirts on, and I
Yep.
saw the pictures where you were with several people in the intro here. You had the Lolita Loca meetup when the
Yep.
Mardi Gras was down there. I saw the Degenerate Nation was there. Tom and Brenda were there. There was quite a few other people there as well. What are you looking forward to on the Mardi Gras? This can go a million different ways, but what are you looking for the most on the Mardi Gras? As far as food, entertainment, just the ship, and maybe each one of you have your own different answer to this. Maybe Peg,
Yeah,
you give us
I'll
what you
answer and then
think.
Peg will answer because
Yeah.
we both probably got similar things, but some different. You know, besides the obvious that it's a symbolism for us that things are getting back to normal, even
Yes.
though they're not really as normal as we'd like right now. You know, that was a really bad year. You know, people we know were getting sick and nobody knew what the heck to do. Cruising shut down. It was terrible. I tell you, man, when I went to the port, because as some of you know, we live like 15 minutes from Port Canaveral. When we drove to the port, when the Mardi Gras came in, and I made that turn, and that ship was in front of me for the first time, I mean, literally the hairs on my neck stood up. It is so beautiful and big. It literally blew me away. It made the Odyssey look like a Hyundai. I mean, it was that beautiful. And for that, I'm looking forward to get on it. And no offense to anybody who drives a Hyundai. I was just making, trying to make it funny. It was just gorgeous. And the things I like to do on a cruise, like I told you before, we're not drinkers, so we're not into the bar scene. Although we don't mind hanging around people drinking, we do all the time. We have just as much fun as anybody. We just like to be around the people. I'm looking forward to the cruise with our friends, the Gilberts, who are unbelievably great people. Brenda and Tom, you guys. I'm just looking for just some fun, and then like I said, I'm wide open for whatever we're gonna do. We have no idea what, for me it's always about the ship. It's never about the ports, because I guess we've been to a lot of the ports and they're all kind of like the same to me. It's more about the people you're cruising with and the ship itself. I'm really looking forward to Shaq's Chicken. And I'm really looking forward to Shaq's Chicken. And I'll let Peg go from there.
Well, one of the things I really want to see, who I really want to meet, besides you two, is your son.
Yeah, he's gonna have a kiss. I think I'm trying to get him to set up a kissing booth for maybe $5 a shot. Have him have a little sign set up maybe on the Lido deck, for $5. I mean, he can make some money. He's an entrepreneur. Maybe he can get a kissing booth. Cause of COVID, they may shut it down. I don't know.
Yeah, he seems like a really cool kid, and I like to watch the kids' reactions to stuff. When their eyes go big and their mouth opens. Just the aura of it all. As far as food, I'm really looking forward to bonsai teppanyaki.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, it's all about the people. I don't want to leave anybody out. So everybody that we have met,
yeah, absolutely.
The Barnetts and Alan, Jeannie, and the people Art mentioned have all been Brad and Kim. I mean, I can't say enough good about them. Everybody is just the way they are in real life as they are as we see on Marco Polo.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
So it is. And as I said, when you meet people, it's like you know them. Yeah. Tom and Rhonda, we drove up to St. Augustine to meet up with them. We had a fantastic time. We all went to Buc-ee's, and hung out. And I'm looking just to get back on a cruise ship, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about this right here? What does this bring back?
Well, Artie knows that if he can't find me, he knows where I am. And that actually did happen one time. I woke up in the middle of the night. He fell asleep. I couldn't. He woke up. He knew exactly where I was.
Yep. Yeah, she loves the casino. I like the casino. I don't love the casino, but I'm good like 20, 30 minutes at a time. Then I got to walk away to lights and noise and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all of it. I mean, literally all of it. So we're going to have a great time.
Artie loves to sit and people watch.
Yeah.
He is definitely a people watcher.
Hey, I'm glad, yeah, I like to have a few drinks. I don't like to get sloppy drunk. Michelle, on the other hand, she's sloppy drunk. No, she's not. So she's not. But I'm fine to grab a bucket of beer with, I think there's 4 beers in there or whatever it is. And I could sit there all day long for 8 hours on the Lido deck with just 4 beers. And just sit there underneath the shaded part and just watch people all day long and just laugh. I mean,
there's plenty of entertainment.
There's plenty of entertainment, and especially if you see people after they've had way too many to drink. And we'll sit there and just laugh at people. So I can't wait to get around Ronnie Gilbert and just watch him have one too many on that Cheers package and just laugh my butt off. I mean, I just cannot wait. I mean, it's going to be worth it.
I tell you what, we went to New Orleans with the Gilberts, the Bowens, Alan, Jeannie, Chris, and Laura. And we had a great time just sitting around the table at night, just talking, and they were having some drinks, and we were eating some chicken, and we just had a great old time. And then we're probably going to do the same on the ship. I could see us picking a spot, getting a round table going, and getting some beers and sodas flowing, and just having a good old time, man. That's going to be fun.
Ronnie Gilbert's the type of guy at 2 a.m. if you say you want chicken, he's off. He's running. He's going to get you chicken.
Who does that?
If you say you want a sandwich, he's off. He's gone. He's getting it.
Who does that? He did it. So I mean, like, they're really great people we met in here, for sure.
Yeah, you can tell there's certain people that will give the shirt off your back. And I've never met Ronnie Gilbert, but I bet you Ronnie Gilbert would give the shirt off his back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the type of person I can tell just from a few times I've met him in chats and been on the show and Marco Polo's. Teresa's same way. They would give you their last meal.
Yeah.
They would give you their last meal. They'd give the shirt off their back. They're good people. But that's what you hear about a lot of people on this group cruise, though. A lot of the people in the Marco Polos were in that, Tom and Brenda's the same way. I mean, everybody in that group, Chris and Laura. I mean, a lot of the people are the same way. They're hardworking people that work hard. They're blue collar people that's worked hard their whole life. And whenever they can cut loose and have a good time, they want to cut loose and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. everybody's different. Come on, all walks of life. You meet on a cruise ship and you have a good time, whether you're rich or you're not rich. You know, I mean, we grew up in New York. We don't care, you know what color you are. You know, if you're rich or poor, you treat us good, we treat you good. That's the way we were raised. That's the way we raise our kids. And I'm pretty sure everybody in this room that we met are probably the same exact way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be.
So somebody's asking about, I don't think you're on this group cruise, but somebody's asking if you're on the group cruise next year, October 15th to the 23rd. Do you mind telling, I don't know if you mind telling or not, are you on any group cruises in 2022?
2022. Are we on? Is that the one with Connie and Josh and Betsy?
That's in 2023.
So what are we in 2022? We got
We are.
Yeah.
Well, we have the Harmony.
The Harmony in January.
And then we have May is
the cruise with the Gilberts on the not the Valor, the Glory.
And then we have
the BBD.
BBD. And
then that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for next year. So, and then 2023, we got the Honey, Betsy, Josh cruise. Are you guys on that one? Did you book that Halloween cruise with Honey and them?
No, I think we're already booked with a. I think we're already booked in. We got something booked around October, November next year already, I believe. I'm not mistaken.
We are on the vloggers. However, we're on the fence about that right now because I really loved the meetup that we had when we all went to New Orleans. You know, and from what I gather, the vloggers, you're talking about 800 people.
Yeah.
So to me, I'd rather keep it in smaller groups. You know, even if you go to 30, 40, you know, but 800 people, yeah, I don't see us really having a great time on there.
Yeah, we actually had a cruise booked late to 2023 that was going to be a Greek island cruise. We kind of was excited about when we booked it, thinking about it. After a while, we were kind of like, you know, that's really not in our wheelhouse. We're not big on, because we would have to fly to Italy and then fly back.
That's the one we still got that one booked as of right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that one. Actually, we canceled that. We already told Lucy that we're not. That's really not in our wheelhouse. That's not something. You know, I mean, I love the idea because I love Jay and Michelle. They're really fun people too, and I would love to cruise with them again. And that's what really set us off to do it. But after thinking about it in time, you know, for the price that we're going to spend to do that cruise, you could do 4 other cruises, you know. And the short time that you spend in each island, I mean, you're there for 4, 5, 6 hours. You know, it just didn't seem like it was something that we decided not to do, so we canceled it.
And the fact that we just got back, we did the short California trip. This poor guy on the airplane, so glad we got an aisle seat because anytime the seatbelt light went off, he was out of his chair.
Yeah, I
got the bad back. So
those seats are horrible.
I can't see him doing that amount of time on a plane. No way.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we booked that one. It's kind of like a bucket list. We've always wanted to go to that area. But when we booked it originally, I think it was only $50 or $100 a person to book it, and then you could cancel it as long as it was like 60 or 90 days out in advance. So we wanted to go ahead and jump on that deal at the time, and we said, why not book it? And then, you know, when we get closer to it, if it doesn't work out for us, you know, we could either move it to something else. Our next 4 after the Mardi Gras is with NCL.
Cool.
And we're going to give NCL, I think we got April next year is our next one, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we got Ventures Ahead is in the house now. So you said, you know, everybody's talking about Zach's Chicken, so it must be legit. I mean, I have yet to hear anybody
nobody
say Zach's Chicken. And I saw today you had Popeyes. Popeyes, of course, lives up to your liking, right? Art?
Yeah, big time. And beds.
The chicken nuggets are fantastic.
Yeah, the chicken nuggets is new, and that's really good. But I tell you, man, I love that chicken sandwich. That is like unbelievable. The spicy chicken sandwich, it's perfect.
Now, do you guys eat much at the MDR? I mean, we were talking about that with the Mardi Gras. I don't know that we'll eat at the MDR. I mean,
When is there going to be time?
I don't know that will we. I mean,
I don't know.
Well,
do you guys plan on eating at the MDR much at all?
Yeah, historically, we aren't MDR people. We don't eat a lot at the MDR. Maybe if on a 7-day cruise, we might eat there twice. We probably will this time more, only because we're with a group of people that are going to be doing it.
Yeah.
So I think this cruise is a little different for us. This is the first time we're actually cruising with the group. So I'm not really sure exactly what to, if people are going to the main dining room, we're going to tag along and go probably 2 and sit at the table and this and that. So we might eat more this time. We usually don't. I'm a buffet lover. I know a lot of people aren't. I love a buffet. The specialty restaurants, the only one I really like Carnival has is the Italian one. What is that one called? Del Capitano or something?
La Cucina
del
Capitano.
Yeah, that's the one I like. The steakhouse, I can take it or leave it. I've had that on a few Carnival ships.
We were not impressed with the steakhouse.
Yeah. Really, the best specialty restaurants we ever had were even though we didn't particularly like the cruise, the food on the NCL was much better than any of the other ships we went on. So we're looking forward to cruise again with that. But yeah, the main dining room, we're probably going to eat more, and we're just going to take it as it comes, Mike. We really don't, because this is our first time like with a group. We're just going to kind of go with it and see what happens, see what we like, what we don't like for down the road, and do it that way.
I do know that we have the chef's table booked and the bonsai teppanyaki.
Yeah.
So at one time, Peg, I know at one time you were kind of in charge or asked to co-lead the slot pool, but now that's kind of been they're not doing slot pool no more, right? Because of Carnival says they don't want to organize slot pool, right?
No, and especially as of today, you can't congregate. They want no groups. If you're in that casino, you best be gambling, because they don't want any hanging out in the casino. They don't want any gathering. So if you're in the casino, you better be gambling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I know had Josh and Michelle quite upset, quite aggravated over it, because the casino is always a place where late night people gather, and now they're taking that away.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Like I said, we're keeping our expectations low, and we're just going to take it, day by day and see how it goes. I don't know how much they're going to enforce it. I mean, what can they say if Peg's gambling and I'm not allowed to sit next to her? So those are things we got to have to learn as we go.
So we got the toy room channel here, the NES Evolution, the toy chest. I'm sorry. Ask them about Marty's Seafood Cafe.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, Josh. Yeah, we're looking forward to the Marty's, and hopefully we get to meet Marty.
Okay, is that an inside joke?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay,
I think it's an inside joke.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So the casino bar is closed. Did that come out today? Or is that did?
Yes. Yeah. Casino bar is closed. Yes.
It's I always listen for the cruise news. Adventures Ahead. I didn't know. Did they put a video out today? Because that's the channel I go to for all the cruise news.
Yeah.
And I go there first, then I go to the cruise news, the cruise world, and then I go to Tony next, number 3 on the list. But Adventures Ahead is number 1 always to listen to the cruise news. I think as long as we keep expectations low, we will be fine. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I try to think about when I think of cruise news from Adventures Ahead. Okay. Snow smoking in the casino when it's closed. Okay.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason might be because of the fact that they put the kibosh on organized, cruise-related slot polls, and they said that the cruise line would not have anything to do with it. People are doing it on their own, which probably on the Mardi Gras, I was going to try to get a group of us together, and, if everybody wanted to throw in $20 or whatever, but now we're not even going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, also, I'm trying to keep in mind also that as fast as these things change for the negative,
Yeah.
I'm hoping as the numbers go down, because we really got a good report out of Orlando today that the numbers are dropping.
Oh, good.
And, I mean, it was an encouraging sign. You know, and I know I'm not going to talk about politics or anything, but they are going to be implementing some things which might make more people get vaccinated, which is also going to help, hopefully. So maybe 50 days, a lot can change. Maybe it'll change for the better. So we'll keep it an open mind with that, too.
We can hope.
Yeah,
but either way, we're going to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah,
I
no
think
doubt.
a lot of cruising is what you make it. You know, I mean, you can walk on there. I totally expected him to walk on the ship on our first cruise and just be miserable for the entire 3 days. I really, because he was so dead set against it. I mean, it took me 3 years to try to convince him, to the point where I said, well, either you're going to go with me or I'm going to find somebody to go with, because I'm not living this close to Port Canaveral and not going on cruises. So, I mean, when I put it to him like that, he was like, all right, I'll bite the bullet and do it.
I was doing her a favor, basically.
Well, I'm glad you got sucked into it.
Yeah.
So I was kind of expecting he's going in with the negative attitude. He's going to come off with the negative attitude.
Yeah.
And it did not take long. I could tell right away. He was just like, when he went out onto the Lido deck and just looked out, and like I could see he was liking it. So I was like, woo.
Yeah, it's going to be fun going with Tiffany and Patrick, too. Those are two people we're dying to meet.
Yeah.
We got some excursions planned with them. We're going to do some Mayan baseball game or something, some soccer game, whatever they did back in the days of the Mayans. We're going to go watch them do that, have some lunch.
And history.
Yeah, some historic tours and stuff we got planned. Costa Maya, we usually just stay at the port. I kind of like the shopping in there, because I do like shopping. And they have like the bird sanctuary and stuff we check. We usually don't do excursions in Costa Maya. Cozumel is one of my favorite ports. There's a lot to do there. What are we doing there?
Where?
Cozumel. Oh, we're doing the baseball thing. Is that Cozumel?
No, that's Cozumel.
Yeah.
And we're doing but we're not going with this group that Chris organized, because
that Roatan, we're doing the
we're doing the sloths and monkeys too, but we're not with the group I think you're going to be with, or the one that Chris is organizing, because we had already booked it.
Yeah. So we got some excursions planned with Tiffany and Patrick. Didn't want to do a whole lot of water sports, like excursions, and we're kind of like the same way. So we kind of teamed up with them to pick some things out that weekend. So we're going to be hanging with them on excursions, and the chef's table and stuff like that. So
Gary's saying Artie's a typical New Yorker, Peg. You got to bring them along kicking and screaming. They say, oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's basically what it was, Gary. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, I love everything about it. You know, I think it's going to even get better because, you know, we're going with a bunch of people who we are very fond of. And, I mean, that can only make it better.
Now, Josh.
Yeah.
Honey just had a horrible experience the past week. Can you not leave him alone? So
Yeah. Nobody gives Honey a break. I mean, you know.
This is a great huggy fellow.
Yes.
Oh, we got some mean people in here, don't we? Yeah, we got some tough crowd.
If you see some people in here that you don't recognize the names, I might have some of my friends and coworkers watching. They knew I was coming on.
Awesome deal. Cool deal.
Yeah, so they might. So, hey, guys, if you are here, please subscribe to this channel.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Let me send you a $9.99 PayPal on that.
Give it to Anthony.
Yeah, we'll donate it to Anthony. So is there anything on the Mardi Gras that you know, in all honesty, I know we're down to like last 7 minutes. Is there anything on the Mardi Gras that you've kind of heard rumors of that concerns you, that, you know, before you go on the Mardi Gras, there's like, whoa, I didn't really know that, or I didn't think about that, or is everything that you're hearing what you've kind of built it up to? You know, you're like, man, it's even better than what I thought. Like, to me, what I've heard just behind the scenes is, you know, the Shaq's chicken is even better than what they pumped it up to be? Because I've not heard anything bad about it. But
Yeah.
is there anything that you're like, man, I don't know. You know, I'm kind of concerned about that now. Is there anything that you guys are worried about before you go on the cruise ship?
Mike, I can tell you, and I'm being honest, we are extremely low maintenance people when it comes to things like that. I mean, we've had floods in our cabin where the AC lines broke and water was shooting down the halls and stuff like that. And we laughed, you know, like, come on, let's take a walk and let them clean this up. So, I mean, we're really low maintenance when it comes to stuff like that. I heard about the roller coaster. If you have a room in the back that you feel the vibration going over, like when you're in your cabin.
That's a little bit of a concern.
That might be something that might annoy me. But like I said, it would take a lot. It would take like no food or something real drastic. Like, you know, we ran out of
No bacon.
Yeah, that'd be something really good. Ran out of chicken or something for us to really get mad. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything really. I mean that, and I know that they some people reported that a lot of the bars and clubs close early now. Although we're not clubbers, we would like to hang out with people who we're cruising with, and if it happened to be in a club, we would be in the club with them. But you know, so but you don't know. You don't know. You know, Danny.
You have to also think that they might not have enough staff to keep everything open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Like I said, everything I'm going in there with is open. I'm planning on this being spectacular, and only because of the people we're cruising with and the fact that we're cruising, it would take really a lot to bum me out about this cruise.
Are y'all riding the roller coaster?
Yeah, no, I'm not riding the roller coaster. Peg might. Peg's a little bit of a daredevil more than me. I definitely won't be riding the roller coaster. I won't be doing it.
Peg may have to ride it with Michelle then, because I think Anthony's going to bail on it, and I'm probably going to still weigh too much that I can get on it. So I think it's a 300-pound limit, and I'm still going to be pushing that 300 pounds probably by then. I don't think I can get on it.
I'm in that ballpark too, tell you the truth, Mike. But that's not going to stop me. My being a chicken is going to stop me.
Artie can tell you some of the rides he has witnessed me go on. That, I mean, I'd be on the crazy, I'd be on the ride and he'd be on the bottom just going.
I mean, I couldn't believe some of the things. I mean, I don't even like water slides, man. I'm telling you, I don't like nothing like that. So they got a picture of me gripping like this, like to hold on for dear life. It was just a little flume ride. So
I'm telling you, Tom and Brenda, KY Travelers, they are daredevils.
Yep.
I mean, you know, when we were down there at Universal, same time they were constantly sending pictures and stuff or posts on Facebook. They were early in the morning to late at night riding rides.
They have the most energy.
They got more. They're like energizer bunnies. I mean, they're just constantly going at it wide open. Here we are with Anthony. Anthony's taking a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with us, and they're still going all the way up. And they're stuck on a ride in Universal for 3 hours, and they're still going wide open till midnight.
I love my afternoon naps on a cruise ship.
Man, I love that.
I get an hour in the afternoon. I'm good all night.
Well, I mean, we can't thank you guys enough for coming on here, Peg and Artie. Can't wait to hang with you guys.
We're gonna have so much
fun. You know, just you guys coming on here and Tom and Brenda last week and the guests next week coming on is just it's energizing us to hang in here.
Yeah.
And our you know, we just everybody, you know, keep our fingers crossed that Anthony gets that exemption letter the last 2 weeks so we can get on that ship, and we can't wait to meet you guys in person that night before and then on the cruise ship. But thank you guys for coming on here tonight and spending some time with us.
No problem. We enjoyed it. We love your company and everybody else's. So it was just like a chit chat about cruising.
Did you apply for Anthony's exemption already?
We filled out all the paperwork to do it, and in talking to Jenny, she said that was really good that we got it as early as we did, and we sent it in. We're just waiting for the final approval on it, and they said we wouldn't get that out until within the last 2 weeks of it. So,
wow.
So we're still
if you're flying or driving.
As of right now, we're still flying. That's been something we've been talking about. If something happened and the question or debate we have. You know, we spent over $1,000 for us to fly down there, but if something happened and you know, we take that test on a Thursday and we fly down on Friday, and then something happened and we found out one of us was positive or something, or you know, something else happened, then we'd have to go to the airport and try to figure out how we can get back after being booked a week later. And so I don't know. We're talking about, should we drive now instead of flying? And
yeah,
I don't know.
You know, Mike, it might not be a bad idea, and I'm not advocating like taking tests away from people who need it. But if anybody was to have a positive test by one of these quick tests from facilities, I would get a home test and do it yourself, because you never know, it could be a false positive. And if it is a false positive, why have that jam you up? You know, especially if you don't feel any symptoms.
right.
So maybe having like a home test just to hold on to it. You know, one of those antigen tests that you could, with a proctor, you know, have it as a backup just in case, you know. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we've watched the videos as well, I think, with Para DJ and some of the other ones, how they did theirs as well. Only thing I don't know is with Anthony not being vaccinated at all.
I think he requires a different test.
He may require a different one versus, you know, the two of us that have been vaccinated. So, and with him, you know, in all honesty, he's got the biggest chance of exposure where he goes to school with others that are not vaccinated at all. So that's our biggest concern, really.
You know how kids are with masks.
yeah, absolutely.
Right. All right. Well, Peg and Artie, we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
you guys have a great evening, and we can't wait to see you guys. We'll see you around in the Marco Polo world. Okay.
You got
Okay,
it. You have a
All
great
right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was so awesome.
Yes.
Peg and Artie.
We're going to have the most fun.
We are going to have so much fun. And that Marco Polo group for the Mardi Gras is just an awesome crowd, awesome fun, just a fun group overall. So we can't wait to get together with those guys down there that night before and then that whole week on the cruise. So much fun, so much fun. Hey, we want to say thank you guys for hanging there with us tonight.
Thank you.
And, you know, for some of y'all that I know you wanted that one more time. So I gave you what you
Betsy,
wanted.
that was for you.
That was just for you, Betsy. But thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. It's always a party with Peg and Artie, right? It's always a party with Peg and Artie.
The Mardi Gras is going to be a party.
It's going to be definitely a party with the crowd we're with. I'm kind of boring, but they're going to be fun to hang out with. But tonight, next you got Ronnie. Life is Good Today. He's going to talk about where the entertainers are at now and if they're on cruise ships or not. And then you got Mike and Betsy with Beach Please an hour after them tonight. So there's a lot of more entertainment tonight, a lot more cruise talk. So you guys have a great evening. Please be the light and salt in this world and have a great evening. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.